Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Tori. It's my friend Courtney.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So let's we'll start by kind of getting the story of where your breasts are at right now. What they've kind of gone
They're on my
through.
chest.
Oh, they are. Okay, good. That's a good
start.
place. That is a good start.
Dr. Wexler made me realize that this is something I needed to do for a long time. The truth is, I'm really nervous about what the doctor's gonna say, and I probably wouldn't be here today if Courtney wasn't with me.
So breast augmentations you've had, how many?
2.
2, okay.
We're working on Tori taking care of her body.
Yeah.
And so part of it was coming into you.
This is important.
Because, I mean, what the conversation that we had about her implants was how long they've been in her body.
Like, you don't want to be around with implants that are over 10, 15 years old, so
They're not
in
soft.
your situation, clearly we have to do some work. You have grade 3 capsular contracture. I mean, it's pretty severe. 12.
Wait, what does that mean?
So there's different degrees of the breast hardening. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yours is 3. So it's pretty bad. It's almost as bad as it can be. Your scar tissue is like, I don't want this thing. I want to squeeze this thing out of you. I wouldn't be surprised if you had a little micro rupture in there.
Like, what is potentially, like, she just leaves them in?
This is just gonna get worse and worse. She's gonna need to do this at some point.
Really?
I would, because the situation's gonna it's gonna be a harder surgery. It's gonna be more of a recovery potentially if the contracture gets worse. So I think your options are this. We take those out and put a smaller implant, and then we see what happens. You come back and we do some kind of lift, whatever we need to do. The other option is just to take them out, let your breasts kind of just be without them for 3 or 4 months. Then you come back and you just do an augmentation as if it was your first.
Me going to the doctor is a big step. I'm trying to work on myself, and that's something that I put off for far too long. I am worried that if I just took them out completely and just had nothing there, that I would feel scared of what that would look like. What would that look like at this point?
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit pancakey, I'm not gonna lie.
But he did say it's gonna look like pancakes. How are you gonna feel about me just having like flat flaps there? The boob doctor gave me 2 options that I can do. One is taking a boob vacation, where he would do the operation, take them out,
just leave them for
and
a
just
while?
leave them. It's 2 surgeries though. Then we go back in and put, smaller implants, or we go in, have surgery, he takes them out and puts a new implant in. But he said these are like from 1 to 4, 4 being the worst, they need to be removed right away, mine are 3. That's why they're so hard.
I love
They're
your-
rock hard. Like when he felt them, he was like, ooh, this isn't normal. But he did say I have to be prepared, because I was like, what's it gonna look like without them? And he's like, you have to be prepared. It's gonna look like pancakes, like 2 flaps, pancakes. How are you gonna feel about me just having like flat flaps there?
I'm all for taking a boob break. T and I have been having some issues lately, but at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that she's healthy and she starts taking care of herself. And I think, the healthier she gets, the healthier it is for our relationship and our family. Your body needs a break. Your neck is jacked up, your stomach, headaches, your immune system, and if you have like pancake titties, I love the out of those titties, because I love you and I want you to be healthy.
It's in these moments where Dean says things like this that I'm reminded, like, this is the man I fell in love with. I see glimpses where I love him so much. I just only hope I can trust him again one day. Thank you, baby. Me too. It's gonna be weird for me, I've had him in a long time. I don't like them, but I've had them there a long time. They're part of me
Can we keep
at this
them?
point. Great, why don't we put them in a glass dome, and I could put that on the wall next to my first bouquet from my marriage that's in a glass dome that
There
I
you
have in
go.
storage.
Now, see, that makes
More
sense.
things to put in storage. Great.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.